All right, fair use disclaimer. This is your brother while running your back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wahab, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone on top of this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Also in the correct doctrine, I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah by their faith. Lord, willing this be edifying. Just want to bring out of this lesson. I'm pretty sure you've heard about the verdict of the Carmelo Anthony case with this Metcalf, I think his name was, which before the case was even started, it was already pretty much a verdict against this Jake Carmelo Anthony, because this is a part of the agenda that they want to bring out, this race war. So I'm gonna hit a couple of videos, and Lord willing, to be edifying. But you're gonna see how who the people you think is your people are gonna wind up being terrorists. You're gonna have chocolate covered Edomites, and their spirit is basically for their oppressor, which they are the oppressor as well, man. And see, like I said, you're gonna see some people you're gonna think is Israelites or so-called black people, but they're actually gonna be so-called white people, man. They're gonna be Edomites, if you can understand it. But let's get into these lessons. You're going to see the spirit that these so-called Jakes that you would think is, just by looking at them, you would think it was a Jake. But they're actually chocolate-covered Edomites, man.
This fucking chimp right here killed a white child and has gained millions of fucking supporters. All of them being niggers, of course. But I'm just going to say, black supremacy is the most dangerous ideology in this fucking world. And the whole Carmelo Anthony and the whole Rick Chow thing just tells you these people are fucking brain dead niggers. The thing they don't get is when you be a nigger, you get consequences like jail time or being killed. Either one of those. Black people think they can get away with every fucking thing and protest about it when they get the consequences. It does not fucking work that way anymore like it did in 2020 when y'all were being ass kissed by every fucking person on this planet. Nobody gives a fuck about you niggers anymore. We want y'all gone, including us black people. We want you fuckers gone. The Rick Chow thing, Asian people have every fucking right to hate y'all. They've been hating y'all since the beginning of time, and I can honestly sympathize with them. Because you people go into their stores and fucking steal. You terrorize them. You've been beating their fucking grandmothers up for the past fucking years. What the fuck happened to Asian Lives Matter? Everybody remembers it all died down because niggers were the ones committing the crimes against Asians. I'm just gonna say one more thing. Niggers, you see every fucking race is fucking tired of you. You cannot keep boycotting everything that goes against your fuck-ass culture. You can't boycott every fucking race. You can't boycott every fucking thing. You have to realize it's y'all. It's you niggers that keep fucking up your own image. It's not Asian people because you were attacking them. It's not white people because y'all are actively fucking killing them. Y'all are killing black people too, and y'all don't really give a fuck about that. Mexicans are tired of y'all. Ashley Gonzalez, beautiful mention right there. Women like her, we need more of her. I'm just gonna say that. You can't boycott everything because everybody's fucking tired of y'all shit. It's time y'all fucking change or we will do something about it. Plain and simple.
Now, now she said like she's not Jake, man. She said it like she's not a so-called black person, Jake. Now you can tell by her spirit that she's fully mindset on being an Edomite. Her mindset is fully set on being an Edomite. And 2/3 are gonna get it, man, because they believe that they are joined to their oppressor because they agree with them. Now, like I said, her spirit is totally like an Edomite, man. Like she's a terror from the gate. And I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't say any of these people are a different nationality. Just by their spirit, I'm speaking of, they're representing themselves as the enemy.
Over on this side, they're animals. They're heathens. They're fucking. They shouldn't even be allowed in this country anymore.
As a Native American, I'm pretty sure you get some flack for being a Native American, but usually siding with these folks, right wing.
I get,
right-wing.
yes, I actually, from the liberal side, I get more of my racist comments from the liberal side.
String this man up out one of these trees.
As a Native American, white Christians slaughtered your people and
But you
and
can
took
say
your
the
land,
same
right?
thing about black people going over to Liberia and making the Liberians slaves, and they were black.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not Liberian, though, so
I know,
I'm just
but I'm
asking you
just
as a
saying,
Native American, how do you, I mean, like, how
Well,
do
why
you...
would I hold a grudge against someone that they didn't do, that thousands and thousands of years ago their grandparents did? Like,
Do you think that the ideology carries on, though? Maybe it's not the same people,
I think there's
but
idiots on
ideology...
every side. I think I'm an idiot. Hell, I'm an idiot. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm saying it. But there's idiots on every side. But I've gotten a lot of warm welcomes from this side.
So they've been beat down so long that they want to join the enemy because they don't. Our people don't see an end to Babylon the Great. They don't see an end of being oppressed. So they feel like if we can't beat them, let's join them and have the same mindset and the same ideology as our enemies, and be joined to them as we are them. And that's the mindset, man. They love their oppressor so much, and man, that's beyond Stockholm syndrome, man. They want to be them because they see that they're winning, and you regular jakes that poor and on the bottom can never win, man.
And then you gotta always keep a little snack on you. They get dehydrated. This will help you out. And of course, last but not least, you gotta have this in there, right? And Carmelo, isn't that what Carmelo taught us? Self-defense. I'm over here teaching my son how to catch a football. Meanwhile, this guy's teaching his son how to catch a life sentence. Y'all are so damn silly and embarrassing. Took this boy's life for no reason. Austin Metcalf and his brother, they're heroes. They seen you looking crazy and they wanted you to get out of there. They protecting their teammates from you. Why don't you just take the knife out and wave it around and show everybody the crazy nigga you are? You didn't even give Austin a chance. Well, now the detective is saying that his knife was legal to have. I don't care if he had a pencil on him. He stabbed a child in the heart. That's murder. It's illegal. And he should go to prison for life.
Man, so you got all this built up hatred towards this boy. And he don't know he don't know that boy how he grew up, how his parents raised him. That boy I seen highlights of pretty much his life where let me pull the video up where his parents bought him a Lexus. He was already pretty much set to be um, college student at LSU, and he was set to have a degree. Man, he was set in the right path, but they don't put that on the news, man. They only try to highlight what went on and why he was pretty much there and why he stabbed him. I'm trying to find that video while I'm speaking, but they don't put the point that he was an A student. He wasn't a troublemaker. But those Metcalf boys was troublemakers, man. They was from single parent household because his parents was divorced and they was bullies. And while they was suspended from school, they weren't even supposed to be at the track meet. Now, I was speaking to my wife about this. Now, it shouldn't be against the law for for um, for all white jury, especially being here in Babylon the Great. You should never have all white jury. You should have it mixed among the peers of his area, man. So you should have so many blacks, you should have so many whites, and you should have so many other nations that is in his community. It shouldn't be just an all white jury for any case, especially how the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans have been treated here in Babylon the Great. There's so many cases of our people not being able to afford to afford lawyers, also to basically get information out that we they can basically prove we're innocent on different cases, man. There's so many people have been proven to be innocent that have spent years and years in jail and was innocent, man. Life stole from them because somebody said that they did this or they did that. But you see right here, it says, why is the Metcalf father close friends with the DA and the judge presiding over the case? And these are the guys right off of the father's Facebook page, man. Now, why is that? Why is that able? Why are they able to have a friendship that you can be buddy buddy with the DA and the judge? It makes no sense, man. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm trying to find that video. And look at this case. Texas man declared innocent 70 years after he was executed on death row. So he was found innocent, man. So this man spent his life on death row and he never was proven to be guilty. Now check this out.
That's the cruise going on? Yeah, there's a cruise going on. That's freedom of the sea. I got him, Kayla. I got him. I got him.
Carmelo Anthony, class of 2025, Centennial High School, Frisco, Texas.
Yeah, got us. Out of there, baby.
So this is Carmelo Anthony came from a two-parent household, man. And you get so much flack over the parents. They didn't raise him right, and they got racial comments all up on his under their anybody talking about. You just got a post on X, and then you just got a bunch of racist comments. But these people don't understand. This is not going to stop the Lord's judgment, man. This is not going to stop it, man. Because Esau has won a case, which we already know they was going to win because it was set to win. Yeah, this won't play. Let me see if I can go back and get it. But if your own people hate you the way they display it, man, they got to be destroyed, man.
I'm just gonna be real serious and simple about this shit. Fuck Carmelo Anthony and fuck you if you motherfucking agree with him. If you think that nigga was motherfucking scared for his life and he should have stabbed that motherfucker in the chest, you's a dumb motherfucker. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, you could line up 12 blind jurors, not giving a fuck what orientation sexually they are, what race they are. You give me 12 blind motherfuckers and tell them motherfuckers the facts, and they gonna find that little nigga guilty. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck how you twist it, side it, put it, how you want a motherfucker smeared and cover it with whatever the fuck you want. The nigga is guilty and he going to hell. The worst part is, you motherfuckers went and ran all this motherfucking money up for that motherfucker, and his family went and bought a house. They took care of shit, and at the end of the day, that nigga ain't gonna have money for commissary or to take care of his motherfucking ass when he get there, because the white boy's gonna run through that motherfucker. Niggas don't want nothing to do with him, because they ain't motherfucking dealing with some civil bullshit war in prison over a dumb nigga that did some shit he could have took care of his goddamn self with his hands. It's that simple. If you don't like that and you don't understand that, fuck you and your feelings, because you're not grown enough to realize that nigga fucked up. And when you fuck up, you gotta be held accountable for your shit. And if you don't like that, fuck your feelings. I don't care.
And you see he got weed in his mouth. So you see where his mind is at. But a lot of people know that this boy is being bullied. And the reason why that Jake is always for the underdog is because all of our people have experienced the hatred that Esau has displayed to us the entire time we've been here in Babylon the Great, man. Now, I'm going to play this video.
The people who are going to normalize microchips in the human body are not going to be the government. They're going to be your neighbors. They're the ones who are saying...
This ain't it, Salakia. This is it. I ain't going to play all of them. I'm going to skip down there because she's bugged out.
Even take this to trial. Don't put the Metcalfs through any more pain because their son was taken. Where is the compassion for the Metcalf family? There has been none. It's almost like they are being assaulted every single day because of a tragedy that happened to their son. The parents, instead of exercising wisdom and saying, hey, plead to manslaughter because you did it. But instead, you want to take it to trial because you thought that he would be able to get off. There is no way he's going to get off. If he did, it would be a travesty. A complete travesty and miscarriage of justice, considering that people have seen what happened. He said he did it. This is no argument. The argument comes because you have a lot of people that deal in their feelings and they think that they have a say in what happens in a court of law because of how they feel. My saving grace, the thing that gives me hope is that there are only a handful of nut jobs outside of that courthouse. Sharpton is not out there. These other people, they're not out there. They aren't going to touch this with a 10-foot pole because it's common sense. At some point, I get it. They are race hustlers. This is how they are paid. But at some point, you have to look at this thing and say, no, 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 no. Wrong is wrong. We have to get past this. Some healing needs to occur, and it's going to occur after this case is finished and we can go ahead and move on with our lives. Now, I don't care how much you guys call me names and everything else. I want to always stand with what's right, and I'm going to tell the truth. And this is the honest to God truth. You guys think this is okay, but had that been a white boy that would have stabbed a black kid, y'all would be screaming and crying for justice. You would have burned down your own house by now. You would be crumpled up on the lawn crying out for justice, but you don't think Austin deserves justice. That is because of uneven scales. You are not able to judge rightly because you have no righteousness in you. You are coming into agreement with lies because your father is the father of lies. And like I have said before, your feet are firmly planted in hell. You need to do something about your heart, and you need to fix the condition that it's in because it is a skewed thing to see that a 17-year-old boy lost his life and for y'all to joke about it and to put bets on it and everything else and to think it's funny. It's not. You look like the animals that people accuse you of being. That's what you look like. I am ashamed of you, and you don't have to respect me. A girl says something under a post of mine that she will never respect me. Do you think I rise and fall to the respect of some skin worshipers? I don't care nothing about y'all respecting me. I don't need your respect. I don't need your support. I don't need anything from you. God is my source. I understand that. My skin has nothing to do with how far I make it in this life. The only thing that has anything to do with that.
Now you see it, and you see that their spirit, just by the way they speak it and the way they feel, they passionate about this boy being put in prison. They're passionate about that, man, and they would love to see this boy hung. That's the spirit that these you see that look like Jakes. I believe they're Edomites, man. They're chocolate cup Edomites, and they might be 2/3, man. But the point is, the hatred that they have toward Jake is way more than the hatred that they will have towards Esau. It's way more. Now, all the cases that you've seen that Edomites been freed, knowing that they've killed a Jake and got away with it, they didn't have it. I didn't see them run around on X and different sites, social media sites, passionate about them locking up the white man, the Edomite. I say it like that. But this is the people that we have to deal with, man. Now, when judgment start to come and these 2/3 get judged, you should have a tear in your on your face for these 2/3, man. This is Proverbs 24 and verse 19. It says, "Fret not thyself because of evil men." And we shouldn't try to argue with them. You shouldn't try to argue with them or try to convince them because they look like you. Like I said, their spirit is already with the enemy, man. You can't change their mind because they are the enemy. Like I said, even though you might be an Edomite or a 2/3, they are the enemy of the Lord, man. It says, "The candle of the wicked shall be put out. My son, fear thou not." It's like a fear thou Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? So we know that judgment is going to come on them suddenly, man. Now, we're entering into full-fledged World War III, man. I just seen Babylon just struck Iran today, and it's pretty much under wraps of this. It's wraps on the ceasefire, the peace agreement. That's a wrap. I say under wraps, but it's a wrap. They're not gonna make a peace deal. It's not gonna be any peace coming. This is Psalms 70. It's a Psalm of David. It says, verse 1. It says, "Make haste, O power, to deliver me, and make haste to help me, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backward and put to confusion that desire my hurt." Our own people desire our hurt. Our own people desire our hurt, man. It says, "Let them be turned back and for a reward for their shame that say, aha, aha." And now we know that 2/3 of our people are going to be judged. And you have a lot of these agents, man, that Esau pays to display hatred to their own people, man. They have a lot of agents, man, that they pay on X to make videos going against their own people. And you have to understand that they're gone, man. They're gone. You're not going to be able to change their mind. You're not going to be able to help them in no way, man. They have to be destroyed by the Lord, man. And that's why the Lord gave us this truth, man, to understand 2/3 got to go. There's no saving them. One more time, it says, "Let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, aha, aha. Let all those that seek the rejoicing and be glad in thee." It says, "And let such as love thy salvation say continually, let power be magnified." And that's the elect. 2/3 give up on them, man. You got to give up on your friends, your family. You got to give up on them, man. Because the Lord has them slated to be judged. And you don't want no part of the Lord's judgment, man. It says, "But I am poor," it's like a but, "I am poor and needy. Make haste unto me, O power, thou art my help and my deliverer. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, make no tarrying." So the Lord is going to save the elect. That's why we constantly pray to the Lord and, put forth our effort for the Lord to have mercy on us, man. But you're going to have to give up on the people that you once loved in this world, man. You have to give up on them. And it might sound easy to do. It's going to be hard. Because you're going to see 2/3 of our people judged, man. And it might be somebody that's real close and dear to you. And that's something you got to stomach, man. Because 2/3, they have to go, man. And they will come back in their right mind in the kingdom of heaven. This is Psalms 94. In verse 1, it says, "O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power, to whom vengeance belongeth. O power, to whom vengeance belongeth. Show thyself." And see, the Lord is going to show himself, man. The Lord has been a long time holding his peace. Now the Lord is going to make moves and bring judgment, man. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. And our people have become proud in Babylon the Great, man. Now they speaking so badly about Jake, but they can't look at this. They don't see themselves in the mirror as being Jake, man. They don't see themselves as being a so-called black person, or as they say, nigger. They don't see themselves as a nigga. They look at themselves as equal to the devil, man. And that's going to be a brutal judgment for them, man. They're not going to see the Lord is going to open up and use Esau, the sword on the left-hand side, to judge them. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, how long will the wicked triumph? See, for right now, it seems like Esau is going to always be on top. He has control over the court system, the military, the financial systems, everything. It don't seem like Esau's ever coming out of power, man. If you're not in the truth, you don't see Esau come out of power, man. And you see these Jakes, they see that they don't see that this place is finished. They don't see this place going down. So that's why they're pretty much selling themselves to seek love, man. They're selling themselves to Esau to seek love. So when the MOTB come, they're gonna be the first ones in line. They're gonna be joined with Esau. But we know through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, this place is moving fast, man. The Lord is coming, man. 3 again, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. And this is plain, man. How long will these Jakes be under the mindset that Esau is going to be their king forever, man? How long will they think that way? And they boast themselves in this man's kingdom as if he is them, as if they are Edomites, man. And like I said, a lot of them more likely are terrorists, man. Chocolate covered Edomites. It says they break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and afflict thy heritage. And that's what you see in them do, man. Esau is using his own so-called our own people against us. And that's a psychological warfare. That's psychological. What's a psyop, man? Psychological warfare, because you looking at yourself as you looking at your enemy being your basically your own people, man. And the Lord allowed him to do that. And he's been using these tactics for a long time, man. That goes back to the Willie Lynch letter, man. This is one of his tactics he's been using over and over and over again. And now he's paying these like Jakes. He's paying them to come against his own people, and they've sold out to receive that money, man. It says they slay the widow and stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. And this is Esau using these 2/3 on the left hand side, man. And he's hiding behind the curtains while using them by paying them. That's why you got the dude Byron. He is called he's a Hamite, but he's all on Twitter, just saying nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, stupid nigga this, stupid nigga that, and he's a damn Hamite, man. He's a heathen, and you best believe he's being paid to do that. This is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." And that's what our people have done, man. These 2/3 have done. They've hold Esau as a beacon of light, as being the good guy, and held Jake as being the enemy, man, the bad guy. And you don't think the Lord is going to punish them for that? The Lord said, "Woe to them that call evil good and good evil." And we're good because we're Israelites, man. And 2/3 of our people are going to be judged, man. They're going to be considered wicked at the time, but that boy was a stand-up person, man. And he was about to be jumped. That's why he defended himself. Now, if it was an Edomite that did that, everybody the news would have had everyone saying that the boy defended himself. But since it was a Jake, come from a upstanding family, they swung it that way to get the motions of the people to get out in the streets and fight against each other. Because Esau, he don't only want Jake eliminated and destroyed, he wants his own people eliminated and destroyed. This man is the devil, man. This is Jeremiah 5 and 26. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men." So we know that we have wicked men among us. Now, like I said, I can't say for a fact that these are Edomites, chocolate-covered Edomites, but a lot of them might be Jake. This is 2/3. Because we're going to have wicked men among us, man. And they lay wait as he sets, as he that set a snare. See, that he that set up traps. They set a trap, they catch men. So our own people will set you up, man. Our own people will set you up to get you destroyed and judged. And you have to understand that everyone that is so-called black is not for you. You have these chocolate-covered Edomites, man. Their spirit is of the devil, man. Their spirit is of the devil. This is Proverbs 10. Matter of fact, I get this in the NLT. This is Proverbs 10 in verse 8. The wise are glad to be instructed, but babbling fools fall flat on their faces. And that's what is going to happen to 2/3 of our people. And these chocolate-covered Edomites, they're going to fall up on their faces, man. It says, people with integrity walk safely, but those who follow crooked paths will be exposed. So those people that's making these videos showing all this hatred toward Jake, they're going to be exposed, man. The Lord is going to make Esau air them out. And it might be a public display of being aired out, of being judged, man. People who wink at wrong cause trouble. See, they wink at wrong. If it, like I said, if it was a Jake, they would have. No, that wasn't bad. He should have defended himself because they see that Jake ain't got no money, man. Jake ain't got none here in America, man. So he is all automatically the enemy. He's all automatically the one that did wrong. This is how they've always set it up to come against us. And they put our people. They've always put our people against us, but now it's proven, man. You can see without a shadow of a doubt, Esau's behind them, showing and displaying hatred towards their own people, which look like their own people, man. It says the words of the godly are a life-giving foundation. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. Hatred stirreth up quarrels, but love maketh up for all offenses. And that's the love that the Lord gave to us, man. Wise words come from the lips of people with understanding. And that's the reason why the men of the Lord are important this time, man, to preach his word, man. To give our people the access to wisdom, man. Not saying you don't have wisdom in that sense, but wisdom as the scriptures, man. Because the Lord set up the apostles and the elders, and he also set up teachers and also examples. So we know that Esau is trying to play on our emotions to get us roused up to fight against the Edomites, man. But you got to control your emotions because Esau is going to push it to the limit, man. You're going to feel like I got to get out there and do something. But this is where the Lord is going to give us that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to overcome this and to be wise in the times we're in, man. Wise words come from the lips of people with understanding. And that's why the Lord has the men of the Lord set up. It says, but those lacking sense, will be beaten with a rod. See, they're going to be judged, man. Wise people treasure knowledge. Wise people treasure knowledge, but the babbling of a fool invites disaster. See, the babbling of a fool invites disaster. And that's what's happening on these videos, man. They're inviting disaster because they're going to be judged for what they said, especially against their own people, man. That's false witness, man. Because they lumping everybody in as being a nigger that's going to hurt somebody or going and do something to somebody, man. I was going to get Matthew 13, but I'm going to end it there. I'll get that on another lesson. Lord, what was edifying? Shalom. Shalom.